really devoted friends working out with me. We've got another installment of our 24-minute workouts. And on this one, we're gonna work strength. So I have a set of hand weights. You can go without anything. I'll show you how to do it completely resistance-free. Or you can take hand weights of your choice. Whatever you might have handy. Normally when I work upper body, I've mentioned this before, I like to do 3-pound weights, but the smallest I have at home is a 5-pound weight. So we're just gonna make that work. So we're gonna be specifically working through your arms, through your legs, and then back. Now that was what I focused on before if you've done my other strength cardio workout as well. And those are just areas of the body we just kind of need the all over toning in. So I'm going to get you a little bit of everything as we move through. We need a lot of back strengthening with our posture and with just carrying us through our day-to-day. And I talked about back, but we're going to have a little bit of ab work as well. So bonus, you are welcome. So with your hand weights, I'm just going to put mine down to the side for right now. We're going to go through like I have done on some of the previous workouts, and we're just going to do all of the exercises we're going to be going through, and we're going to do them without weights. Okay, that's going to be our warm-up as we come through. So I'm just going to step back and just start with a nice shoulder roll back and down. Catching your breath, taking in your day. Lift and rounding back. So, I hope you're really working through all of these, enjoying it as we move through. All right, we're gonna start with the arms. So we're just gonna get the arms nice and warmed up. So we're just gonna start with a little bicep curl. So feet about hip width apart, and we're just gonna curl up and down. So again, we're just going through the movement here. Now, if you have no resistance at home, no weights to use, of course, you can always do water bottles. You can always do canned goods, anything to give a little resistance. If you do not have anything for resistance, then just work through muscle weight, okay? That muscle resistance. All right, we're gonna take a bicep curl now. We're gonna turn the hands in, but we're just gonna curl across the body and back down. Lift and lower. So I'm coming across and down, across and down. So notice these movements are not swings. I don't want to swing the arm through. I don't want to come here, but I want to control that movement up and down, up and down. Keeping the upper part of the arm squeezed into the body. Good. Give me 4, 3. We're going to take it to what's called a hammer curl. So all that is, it's like our bicep curl, except our hands are facing in. So fingers in, and then I'm just curling straight up and straight down. So this just targets the biceps and the forearms in a bit of a different pattern, a different way. Lift and lower, up and down, squeeze and lower, nice and strong. Up and down. So at any time, if you feel like, you know what, I think I just need to skip a repetition, you can. Lift and lower. Now this is going to have some up and down. We are going to be working onto our back to work through the legs. I'll give you time to transition through. All right, now we're going to do a tricep press back. So the shoulders back and down, and just press back and release, back and release. So as we warm up and we don't have the weights, it's easy to swing through. But I want you to think of squeezing through your shoulder blades as you come back. And so I'm not just swinging forward and back. Really work that contraction. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Press and in. Press and in. For 4, 3, last 2. Now this is going to be a set that we're going to do on our back. I'm going to keep you standing as we work through here. It's going to decide to get windy on me. Arms are going to come out to the side. So we're going to be on our back, and we're going to do a chest fly. So a chest fly is squeezing the weights, pulling together and back out. Squeeze, pull together, press back out. Together and out. So when we come down onto our back, if you do not want the transition down and up, you do not have to. You can stay with it standing right here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to take the triceps and we're going to do just a little overhead lift. So we're going to lift straight up and right back down. Lift and right back down. So again, this is going to be done on our back when we incorporate the weights, if we choose to, after we get our warm-up in. So your belly is nice and tight, nice and strong. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Give me 4 more, up and down. I just want you to feel this movement as we go through. The next time we go through, we're going to have a chest fly with a bridge. So in this position, from our standing position, we're going to add in a squat instead. So I'm going to come down into a squat. As I lift up, I'm going to open through the arms, back down, and lift, down, and up. In together, back up. So this is a modification to the bridge that we're going to do on the ground. The movements are going to be a bit different. We're going to change the up-down pattern. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time we come through, it's going to be a bridge on our back. Sorry, my mat is just has a mind of its own. And then we're going to do a bicep curl. So we're going to come down and lift, down and lift. We're just curling through the arms. So please remember these transitions. If you do not want to come down onto the floor, excuse me, then you're going to stay up right here, and we're going to work through these positions. Down and up, down and up. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, shake it out. All right, now we're going to focus through the legs. We're going to come into squats because they're some of the strongest, best exercises I can do in through my legs to work the front of my legs and to work the back of my legs. So we're going to start with a single leg squat. So I'm going to sink down into my squat position. Now from the side, as I sink down, my hips push back, my chest comes forward but not past my knees. I'm going to come down and up, down and up. Now notice my knees aren't locking all the way back and my pelvis is not swinging forward. Just that nice down and up. 4, 3. Next time, all we're going to do is lift the right heel, press the right toes down, down and up, down and up, down and lift. Really working more, isolating into the left leg. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs, down and lift, down and lift. So again, it's that small hinge forward. It's not a bow. It's that press back and the chest stays lifted. 2 more. All right, we're going to take it to a side lunge. I'm going to come back just so I have plenty of room. So I lunge to the right. I lunge to the left. Come back to the center, right and left. So with my weight, I'm going to reach over to the side. Now I want my shoulders still as square as I can keep them. I don't want to be coming here. That's going to twist through the back. We want to keep everything centered so that my core is working. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to turn your feet out wide. We're going to come into a plie squat. How deep you go into this is completely up to you. I'm just going to drop down, lift up, drop down, lift up. So arms come down, and then they lift straight up, bend in the knees, bend in the arms, drop and lift. You can also do this just into the legs, using some weight for resistance, without having to incorporate the arms. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, my friends, it's time to get busy. I'm going to take one hand weight. Well, I guess I'll take both. We're working both arms. And we're going to start with those bicep curls. So I'm going to face my palms forward, brace through the belly, and I'm just going to curl up and down, up and down. So notice from the side, I'm not swinging through my back. All the work is squeezing through my biceps. 8, 7, 6, 5. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go straight into that across the body. Right arm, we curl up and down. Left arm, up and down. Right and left. So again, you can do this without any weight at all. Lift and lower. Notice I'm trying to keep the upper part of my arm squeezed in toward my torso. Squeezed in nice and tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hammer curls. So we curl up and down, lift and lower. No swing through the upper body. Right here is an option if you need it. Right arm, left arm, or both arms together. Lift, lower. Nice and strong. Control. Control. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, arms should be getting tired. We have a tricep kick press back. So I'm going to hinge forward just a tiny bit so that I keep my abs contracted and I just lift straight back and down, straight back and down. So from the front, my shoulders are not hiking up. Press back, pull in. Press back, pull in. Nice and strong. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you get a little bit of a break there. I'm going to bring my weights down, and then we're going to come down onto our mat, down onto the floor. If you want to remain standing, whoop, there I am, then you can remain standing. We're going to come into that chest fly. So I'm going to lie down. I'm going to come like if I was going to come into a bridge position. My feet are hip width apart. My heels as close to my glutes as I can get them. And my knees are straight over my ankles. I'm going to press the arms straight up toward the ceiling. And a chest fly, I'm going to open to the side so we come out, out, squeeze to the chest to lift back up. Come out, lift, lift. Again, out, out. So the lower part of my back, the small of my back, is pressed into my mat. My belly is pulled in so that happens. 4, lift, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go into that overhead press for the triceps. So just over for 2, up for 2. Now, if the weights are too heavy, you can always bring one weight down and use one weight here, or you can lose the hand weights altogether. Overhead and back up. So think about as you come over, keeping your core nice and tight, reaching overhead, the arms as stretched out as you can get them. Give me 4 more. Belly button engaged, pulled into your spine. Good, 2 more, over, and I'm controlling the movement. I'm not trying to swing it, and back up. Perfect. Now we're gonna come into a chest fly, and we're gonna work back into the chest muscles, but I'm gonna add in a bridge. So I'm gonna bring it out to the side. I'm gonna lift my hips up, squeeze through the glutes so that I feel glutes and hamstrings working, and then the arms come out to the side and back up. That should increase the intensity through the chest, But now I'm getting some back strengthening in as well. Down and up. You don't want that option? Keep the hips down and just do the chest fly. Your choice. Out and up, out and up. Try not to let the back sway or dip. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, come down. All right, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna have that bridging motion again, but I'm gonna curl through the biceps. So I'm gonna keep the wrist at a neutral position. I'm gonna think of keeping the bicep flexed automatically. And as I lift my hips, I'm gonna bring the weights towards my shoulders and right back down. Notice my triceps stay down on the mat. So I lift and curl, push back down. Lift and curl, push back down. Lift. Perfect. Let's keep nice and strong through the legs. Lift and lower. Up and down. Excellent work. All right, we've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, weights can come down to the side. Hug your knees into your chest for just a second. And then we're gonna slowly rock ourselves to our seated position. We're gonna work through the legs and you are about done. So it's important to have strength training, strength exercises incorporated into your workout. Lots of times we like to think, well, I need a lot of cardio because I want to burn more calories through cardio. But when we add in strength exercises and we put on more of the muscle and we start to develop more of the lean muscle mass, that will actually help you to burn more calories more efficiently when you are doing strength training, when you're doing cardio training, and when you're just working in general, okay, right throughout your day. So we're gonna come into those single leg squats. We're gonna start with the double leg squat first because you can keep it right here if you need. Shoulders come back and down. Let the weights pull the arms down and the shoulders away from the ears. We're gonna squat down, press into the feet as you squeeze and come up. So I want you to squeeze the front thigh muscle and I want you to squeeze through the glutes as you come up. That way I get that full range, but I'm not locking out through the legs. Down and up, down and up. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the squat going. Lift the right heel down and up, down and up. So we're feeling that left leg. Keep it going. For 4, 3, 2, keep the squat going, just switch the feet. Heel up on the left, down and up. Drop, really squeeze to the right side. Your legs should be burning. You should be breathing a little bit harder. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, that's a lot through the legs. I'm gonna step back. We're gonna come into our side lunge. So I want you to be very careful with this. I want you to make sure your knees and your toes on both legs face forward. As we come to the side, sometimes we like to push the knee out to the side. I want it still facing forward. So it comes forward towards my toes and pushes back in. Towards my toes and pushes back in. So take the feet just slightly wider than hip width apart. Shoulders back and down, side lunge. So we come across and up, across and up. So I'm pushing that weight down more to the center of my body, right through the center between the legs. Feel the stretch through the inner thigh on the straightened leg. Press and lift. So your belly stays engaged. We are pressing. We are strong. We are working 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's finish out the other side. Excellent. One more little bit. One more work, one more exercise, I should say. And then we're gonna cool down. So I'm gonna take my feet out wide. More of a stretch than anything else. Weights can come in front. Again, weights are optional. So we're gonna come all the way down into that plie squat. Now I'm gonna take my knees just a tiny bit wider because I want knees over ankles. Drop down, lift up. Again, remember the arms are an option. Try not to lean forward. Pull your belly in and think of driving straight down and straight up. Straight down, straight up. Press, lift, press, lift, drop, and lift. You are strong. Woo. You're probably a little bit tired too. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, excellent job. I'm going to heel toe my feet in, and I'm going to press my weight down to the side. Give everything a little shake out. As part of our cool down, we're just going to work through each of those little exercises again, and then we're going to add in a few stretches. Shoulder roll. So we're going to go into the bicep curl. We're just going to go right arm, left arm, right and left. And just think, breathe in and out, in and out. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we take those hands in and just across the body, lift and lower, lift and lower. So, if you come through any of these exercises and it feels like, I don't know if I'm doing that right, it doesn't quite feel right to my body, I'm kind of feeling some pain in a joint, then I don't want you to do that exercise. It's much easier when we can work in person. Hammer curls, so the hands turn in, we just curl up and down, up and down, and we're alternating arms just to cool down. When we're in person, I can see you and I can correct your form, but when we have a little distance between us, not so easy. Anything doesn't feel right to you in the movements, then don't do them. Excellent. Go into that tricep press back. So just lift and release. So use this more as a stretch. Lift through the chest and release. Breathe in and out. In and out. One more. Deep breath in and out. We're going to bring the feet a little more narrow. We're going to work into that chest fly with the arms out wide and a little squat as the arms come together. Down and lift. Down and lift. So I don't want you going very deep here because we're trying to cool down. So we want all the muscles to start to relax a little bit more. We want the heart rate coming down. Good. 2 more. Pull in and to the side. To the side and release. Now arms straight overhead. Good little tricep work. So we come straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Right arm and then the left if you choose. Right and left. Your other option is down and lift. Down and lift. Good. 2 more. I'm going to alternate the arms just so I get a little tricep stretch in. Down and up, down and up. And then just a little curl down and lift. Bicep curl. You have done an amazing job. So feel good about yourself. Feel accomplished. If you've taken some time off, it's okay. Lift and lower. Now we're just gonna do a side lunge. We've had plenty of squats. Just that lunge side to side. Now I have been back to teaching in group settings, and most everyone is feeling very deconditioned. That is to be expected. If you didn't feel a little deconditioned, then good for you to keep things up. But for the majority of people, good, we're gonna come over to the right and hold. We're feeling a little like, whoa, why was that workout so much harder than I remember? Your body has deconditioned a little bit, and that's not a bad thing, and that's not to say you won't get back to where you were before. But it is to say, other side, just to be gentle, be kind to yourself, be kind to your body, be kind up here more than anything. Don't let frustration get to you. I promise to get you in the best shape of your life. Back to center. Just a big inhale up, exhale out. So I've mentioned before, I've been doing lots of work on studying up on other things that I can bring you, other workouts, other certifications. So I've got a whole lot I'm adding to my little bag of tricks for you. But just keep working. Be kind to yourself, okay? Don't get frustrated. Don't get down on yourself. You're doing the workouts. You've got this, okay? We're gonna be together soon. We're gonna keep working. I miss you. I love you. I will see you very soon, I'm sure. But until then, see you next time. Bye.